Hey guys, I know it's been like forever. You probably don't even know who I am anymore. For those of you who have clearly forgotten me, it's been about a month and a half. My name is Erica Davis Temple. I'm a local real estate investor in the Birmingham, Alabama market. I also touch some Montgomery, Prattville. I'm actually en route to Prattville now. I'm also a mom, a wife, a real estate investing coach, and mentor, friend, a whole bunch of hats, right? So while I'm headed to this appointment in Prattville, Dee, my husband, was headed to meet one of my students. I have a 6-week intro to wholesaling coaching course. We just had our second class and we were generating leads. It's kind of the start of this whole wholesaling process per se. So we reached out to some people yesterday online, and we had an appointment set for a property in Alabaster, which is a great area. Here's the thing. The appointment was for 12:30. Dee and my student, they were both en route. I confirmed the appointment at 11:30, and the daughter's dad messages me back because he's the one handling everything for her. They just bought this adorable townhouse last year. They hadn't even owned it a year, but she's selling, she's moving. There were no interior pictures of it, right? So I try not to be one of those investors that will offer you $200 just to get your house under contract, and then after seeing it, I'm at like 120. That would turn me off as a seller, and I try to treat others how I like to be treated. So because we didn't have many interior pics, I decided to, we'll set the appointment, look at it, because it was a 2-2, but it was like 1,400 square feet. Sometimes there's space to make like another room or to convert it. So I said we would see it first to just kind of see, because the price was up there, but the rental rates were still competitive, and it would be a solid buy and hold. So backtrack a little. They're set to go see the house. I messaged the dad to say, hey, just want to confirm that we're still on for 12:30, and to let him know it would be Dee in lieu of myself. And he's like, I'm so sorry, I just sold the house. So I almost kicked myself, but I almost didn't. A few things that I like to do, and I do things a little differently. I like to make myself stand out from my competition. A lot of times when my VAs, virtual assistants, are calling people, they're like, I hate investors, this and that, you're not going to offer me what my home is worth, and blah, blah, blah. So I try not to do that. And sometimes they're like, well, how are you going to make me an offer and you don't even know what it looks like? So this was a chance. Well, this was a time where that kind of bit us in the butt just a little bit. However, I told him, that's fine, thank you. I said, we're very interested still. I was like, my husband had a contract for you in his truck, ready to give you once we actually saw the property. And he was like, well, I understand. Thank you for being open and honest with me. This contract, we're set to close by the 16th. Please follow up with me before and leading up, before that date and after leading up to it, because I'm going to go with your offer, whatever that may be, at that point likely. And I was relaying the message to my student. I called her up and I was like, okay, good and bad news. Reached out to the dad. He's canceling the appointment because he sold it. And however, he did want us to follow up with him next week and leading up, which told me he doesn't really have faith in the offer that he's received or the person that's contracting it. I think he just wanted to sign it because they either had to offer him asking or over asking. I didn't want to ask him that because I didn't want to turn it into like a dollars thing. But he wants us to follow up with him. And then we talked for a little bit, and we got on the subject of how in most cases in real estate, and especially wholesaling, The money is in the follow-up. This particular student, it's her and my HVAC guy, actually. They're taking the course together, and they both sent me a list of houses because their assignment was like to drive for dollars after our first meeting. And if they found a for sale by owner sign, which is gold, right, and driving for dollar land, they were instructed to call me or text it to me, and then we would reach out to the sellers. One of the houses had already been sold, and that teaches us, we're not the only people driving for dollars. The early bird kind of catches the worm. So that's why it's important to act on those when you get them. And the other lady had literally just went under contract. And these houses were in really good neighborhoods and really reasonably priced. One lady said, she was like, well, we've been closing for a long time and haven't closed, which makes me think that it's a wholesaler that may have the property price too high. But she told us to follow up with her on next Friday if they don't close. So I don't know where I'm really going with this. What are your thoughts? For the people that are wholesaling already, do you find it best to make an offer up front without seeing the property, or do you like to offer after viewing? I know for me, if they have pictures or they send me pictures and I know the neighborhood, I'm fine making an offer. I use this good, bad, ugly, mucked up scale that I kind of created to help myself to do this, and I can easily blindly make offers, and I have different ways of checking cash sales and stuff like that also. So just curious to know, what are your thoughts? How do you do things? If I have pictures and something to go by, I'll shoot them an offer all day, every day, because I don't like to waste my time and go to appointments that I'm likely not going to contract, because that can burn you out, and especially when you're new. So, what are your thoughts? And if you like these conversations, I promise to do more of these. I know my last video, I was telling you guys about my health journey and losing weight and stuff like that, and I was going to keep you guys up to date. Maybe you can notice a difference. You're probably like, who is this? I'm still on the program, getting ready to have me a fueling in just a second. It helps me a lot because I'm always on the go. So yeah, that's that. But back to real estate. What do you do the most? How is this and which way works best for you? Like I said, if I have pictures, I'll make an offer sight unseen, and it's contingent on the inspection. But if I don't have pictures, or it's typically exterior pictures, it's been my experience that the inside is kind of rough. So I'm a little hesitant to make an offer. Sometimes I still will, but I found in the higher end neighborhoods, when you blindly offer like that, people are like, well, you hadn't even seen the house, and it comes across as a little scammy from my research. But share your thoughts, and if you like these conversations, please like and subscribe. Again, my name is Erica, local real estate investor, licensed home builder, mom, wife, friend, whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm curious to know your thoughts. Until next time, you guys have an amazing day.